else have to sit properly one day. And we're back. Oh, right about down there. Hello everybody, good morning. Hi, I'm Hazel. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the live stream. I was taking an extra minute to fix up my tea, so I figured I would feed the fish. I don't know if that looked like anything, although I can see them still going at it, so they must be getting something. Good morning. I am here to do some mat runs, so like always, I'm going to jump right into the first one so that that timer starts ticking. But we're going to do some Gurub to try and get the raptor. We're going to chat. We're going to catch up. We're going to do a little bit of world bosses, if I can find any of the Pandaria world bosses up. I'm going to put on my headphones and make sure that my audio, I think my game's a little too loud. Okay. Listening to Christmas music, pumpkin pie spice coffee, defusing clove oil, and feeding my tarantulas. That sounds like a heck of a morning. Hi Hazel, Never Hey Victoria, Mary, Seraphin. Good morning everyone. Good morning Hammond Hamster. Setting up my first tank this evening. I'm so excited for you. Just feeling like I needed a pick-me-up. Well, we are here. We're here at lights on, cameras on, mics on. I think everything's working. I remember to unmute myself. I have a fresh cup of peach black tea, which very good hot. Incidentally, also pretty good when I make it and then I chill it and I use it for bubble tea. I've started making milk bubble tea at home because it's delicious and it's also expensive to get out, but it's not that expensive to get or to make at home. Although it's a little more expensive the way I do it, because like I make the peach tea and the tea itself is not expensive. I buy this like pound bag of tea, which is a large amount of tea, for like 10-15 bucks, and that lasts like a year, so that's no big deal. But then I'm just gonna fly south from Stormwind. You know, I make the tea, and then you got the boba, and they're not all that expensive. And then I add, because it's a peach tea, I like to also chop up some tinned peaches into really tiny slices that can also, like, fit up the boba straw. Because I saw that done at a boba place once, and it was delicious, and I was like, I have to do this every time now. If it's a peach tea, I gotta add actual fruit. And then, you know, you've got your milk and your syrup, but you also, sometimes I might put ice cream in. I'm just living my life. Oh, hi from Holland. You never seem to see this message. Are you aware of the Hive Queen immediately to the left inside the dungeon? She dropped some valuable mats. You're right, I have not seen that message yet. I must keep missing it. I have not. I mean, I must have been aware at some point because I did play through this dungeon when it was new. I don't remember. I'll take a look. I'll try and hunt her down and give her a kill. That doesn't sound right. I'll try and take her at this one time and then see what those mats are valued like on my server and see if that's worth doing, because that might be pretty good. Thanks for the tip. Top of the morning. RNGesus is merciless in trolling me today. 7 hours left in the war front. So far I've gotten 3 belts and 6 bracers. No warglaze for me this time so far. I have hope and believe. Good morning. Saw you at BlizzCon. Didn't want to say hi. The restroom line was so long I didn't want to lose my spot. That is a valid reason to not come over and say hi. Nobody should ever feel like they're I'm scary, because I'm not scary. But if you got a spot in a line, I totally understand that. I definitely I was asked to step away from a line for something, and I was like, but I'm in it. I've been waiting here for like 25 minutes already. I can't leave now. Such an inspiration to me and my highly anxious, socially awkward self. It's just nice to know that there's other people like you, you know, doing the things. I've always appreciated that about online. Hero's video, actually. Hero did a video, it's like an hour and a half or something, talking about his BlizzCon experience. And I listened to that, and that was that made me feel a lot better about my trip, because the whole time I'm there, I am like a lamb without feet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting into the wrong cars and getting into the wrong lines, and this is just, you know, who let me outside? But knowing that somebody else had a similar experience in some aspects, I think he was a little more capable at the convention, but had a rough time with ride sharing and with the airport. So I'm glad it's not just me. I love the taste of coffee, but hate how it gives me anxiety. No, coffee is just a little too much caffeine. Caffeine will do that, I find. I find if I go a little too hard on it, you get this feeling of impending doom. I swear. So I try and avoid coffee unless it's necessary. I have 2 pairs of glasses, so I'm like struggling right now. I mean, I have 3, but one of them are broken, to figure out which ones to clean, because I bought a couple of different replacements to try and find the right ones. And also I want to do a video at some point. I don't know when. I never know when, but I want to do a video at some point fairly soon comparing the two, because I got two fairly different brands at two fairly different price points, and just kind of give you guys the ins and outs on if you need gaming glasses, and if so, how much you really need to spend on them, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I am on Dungeon Heroic. My game sound's on, but it's like not on. Nothing's happening. Did I turn it off? Sound, music. Is it too low? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's around. Okay. Finally finishing up my Glory of the Thundering Raider achievement. Been waiting to get this mount for ages. Congrats, Hammond. Hello from Holland number 2. Do you only drink tea? And if so, what's your favo? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't really like coffee. I will drink coffee. You said it to the left or the right? Hang on, I need to scroll up. I wish there was like a find feature here. I want to be behind. I lost it. Immediately to the left. Okay, I was going the right way. That's good. Hive Queen. This lady? Oh, okay. No, that's just a bug. Oh no, that's a Hive Queen. Okay. What do you drop? What do you got? Is this worth an extra 8 seconds per run? So she dropped me inside the jelly. I've lost the jelly. Twilight Jasmine, Air, and Life. So the Jasmine's 3, so that's like 12 gold, plus another 40. Ooh, the Multi-Life though, yeah. So that's like 30, 50. Yeah, that's worth it. For an extra 8 seconds per run. I think I can handle that. Chromie is her very own Queen of Nashatar. I was thinking, actually, while I was moving laundry like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what product. Oh, you know what? It was, I had read your comment about, not yours specifically, but one of yours about your tarantula. And I was thinking about unusual pets, and I was thinking about, well, if I ever did get a snake, not saying I'm getting a snake, but if I ever got a snake, wouldn't it be nice if I had a female snake? And I had like an Ashara snake, because, you know, Naga are kind of snake-like, and like, I mean, her full name would be Queen Ashara, because you got to give the title. All right, I'm gonna try and catch up. I'm gonna do some skimming and some fast reading. 50 stream KP minus. Hazel just joined. What did I miss? Not much. I've iced coffee, doodling on my tablet and relaxing while watching your stream. Have fun. Thank you. I need to find something new to watch. Hang on, I gotta put on one of these pairs of glasses. I needed some opinions, but I need to also kill the boss first. I have a lot going on. I need to find something to watch while drawing, because I used to get so much drawing done because I mean, I have a queue. I'm still working through, I promise I am still working through the last of the Patreon commissions before those were discontinued, the legacy ones. I'm finishing those eventually. And then also just getting ahead of the new stuff. And then there was some drawing stuff that I wanted to do for a video. And I'm so behind on it because I used to, back when Overwatch League was a thing, that was my great excuse, because anytime there was Overwatch League, and especially if there were any Soul games, I would just turn that on and I would go sit in front of that for like 3 hours and I would draw, because with esports, and this is true of WoW esports too, you only really need to be watching during the actual gameplay, and there's a lot of time in between gameplay where the desk is talking, and it might be interesting, but you also don't really need to specifically watch that. You can listen to that perfectly fine. So it was just the perfect mix of having interesting stuff to watch, having something cool to listen to, and I got a lot of drawing done. And it's still the off season. Overwatch League doesn't come back for another couple months. So I need something new to watch, because the only other thing that I really enjoy watching on TV, it's all subtitled, and I can't read subtitles and draw. So maybe I just need to find some more streamers. Maybe I just need to look back around on Twitch. Okay, so that was that one. That was a no-go on the first mount. I'm gonna keep rolling through. Oh no, I'm gonna ask you guys about my glasses. So here's the two pairs. This pair is like, and I don't really know what's trendy, so I did the only thing I know how to do, which is check Toby's Instagram, because he knows about glasses, and his are always cute. I don't think the principles translate, which is why I looked stupid, but like, so these ones are these circular glasses that they're kind of like Harry Potter-ish, and they looked great online, and I get them and I put them on, and I think the problem is that there's a very thin dark rim that is exactly overlapping my eyebrows. So when I wear these, it's kind of like I don't have eyebrows. I mean, they're up there, but I mean, they're already hidden by my hair, but it's like this whole thing. And then they also, they catch my hair, like they pull my hair out when I put them on and take them off. So then these ones, these are plastic. They've got like the clear rims, and I just like these better, I think. I still need more time with them to figure it out. They're not as strong of a tint. Oh, this music's loud over here. They're not as strong of a tint, but I don't think they need to be. Exactly how I like my coffee, with a shot of impending doom. Decaf says taste same, no caffeine. Yeah, for me, coffee, it's just like, it's kind of the thing I drink when I don't think I can get a good cup of tea, so that I have some caffeine, but the taste is just, Lattes are the one for forgiveness because, you know, they have enough milk in them that you can kind of pretend that it's not coffee. So I will go for, especially like the Starbucks holiday stuff. If you get them half sweet, full sweetness, they're just too much and they kind of hurt. They kind of hurt my mouth with it's just too much. But if you take them half sweet, they're pretty good. I enjoy a good pumpkin spice or eggnog. I also saw you, BloodsCon, just as you got to the streamer platform. Figured you would be streaming for a while. I was indeed streaming for about an hour and a half. I wish I had taken a little bit more time. I was looking again through the stream VoD yesterday, and I wish I had taken a little bit more time at the beginning. I don't know if I had the facilities to do this. I probably did, but recorded a couple of test clips to balance my audio. I was just kind of nervous and just trying to make sure that I was starting on time and that I was there on time and that I had like the right stream keys and logins and stuff set up. And I didn't think to do a sound check. And it would have been tough to monitor anyways because of the, you know, the headphones. It was just a noisy convention center, but I am not happy with the sound balancing on that clip. And I would like to, if they ever let me do anything ever again, I don't know why they would or wouldn't, but I would like to do a better job with that. Oh, what mount are you going for? I'm looking for, is it the Swift Razashi Raptor or the Armored Razashi Raptor? I can never remember which one. Razashi, Armored. We're looking for the Armored Razashi Raptor, that one. I already have the Panther, which is why I'm not doing, why I'm not going that. Kenyan sand boas are good beginner snakes. They look like sock puppets. Are they good beginner snakes? I mean, I've been doing a little research, not a ton of research, because nobody says, I mean, who says I'm getting a snake? I'm not thinking about getting a snake. You are. But, the two that come up a lot for beginner snakes are, corn snakes and ball pythons. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about Kenyan sand boas. I think I saw a video of one biting somebody once, and that might have put me off a bit. Tarantulas are a pet I never thought I'd get into. I bought one for my 11-year-old for his birthday. He needs help taking care of it. I started looking into it, became hooked, and now we have 7. Goodness. I kind of relate. I kind of did the same thing with fish. For a while, I was, you know, any pet that I couldn't cuddle was kind of just like a, you know, whatever, why would I bother? But fish are just so cool. It's kind of like it gives me like 7th grade science kicks, you know? Like, I just love learning about their habitats and their needs and what we can do as aquarists to meet all of those needs. And then just like, it's so satisfying seeing happy fish, or at least healthy fish, because who knows if fish can be happy, but seeing healthy, well cared for fish and being like, I did that. It's the best. Superstore is pretty good. It's a more chill show, but it has a bit of drama. Currently enjoying Sherlock. We did watch Sherlock. It was a while ago, though. Lost in Space on Netflix is pretty good. I'm also, I don't know. I have a hard time getting into TV that's not super lighthearted, but it also can't be like, I don't know. I have very specific and difficult tastes, and it's not like I care a lot. I think it's that I don't care, and that it's hard for me to want to watch something because I just lose interest really easily. And I like K-dramas. I saw the Sound of Your Heart. I watched that. I saw that there was new episodes or something, which is like unheard of. So I'm interested in checking out what that's about. Right now, I finished Black, and I would have loved to have recommended it for the first everything until the second half of the last episode, but I can't recommend it anymore because the ending just made me so mad. They had such a good show, and they just absolutely ruined it, and I was upset about that for a good day. So I can't recommend that one because it's like, you know, I never watched Lost, but it's how I imagine people that watched Lost must feel. You know, you have all of this time and all of this buildup, and all of these things have become interconnected, and the more you watch, the more everything makes sense and ties together, and then you get to the end, and it's like, well, whatever. Never mind. You know, it's just dumb. Isn't Chromie, because the dragon naming conventions, Chronormu is a boy name? Nobody's ever really clarified, I don't know on the WoW side, whether or not that was intentional, or if that'll have anything to do, or if that was just kind of a mistake. Because Chronormu is a male name, and she is always presented and as a female gnome, and she's used like female pronouns, and nobody really knows if that was like, if there's a story there, or if it's just a naming error. I think it's kind of a choose your own headcanon kind of situation. My fish is a female. Chromie the fish is a female. I'm 85% sure, a female honey gourami. I was 99% sure until this morning, and I saw something that I think is just bubbles from the filter building around a leaf, but it kind of looks like a bubble nest. Male gouramis will build bubble nests, but females shouldn't, I don't think. I don't know. I need to Google it. Hi Hazel, good luck with the runs. Thanks, Kraken. Just finished Castlevania Season 2. American Horror Story and How to Get Away with Murder might be a bit intense. Yeah, intense stuff is tough on me. I don't usually want to watch anything too intense. That's why I love the baking show so much, the Great British Bake Off or baking show, because it's not intense. It was just delightful and made me hungry. Oh, man. Clear looks like safety goggles. Dangerous wowing. They do have a little bit of a safety goggles vibe. I think the, I like them a little better in the mirror than I actually do on camera now that I look at them. What's your angle on drawing and you watch Netflix? They got a rolling on new series and movies the upcoming time. What's your angle on drawing? I misunderstand. I like the first pair better. Definitely the plastic. If they're not grabbing hair, they're worth it. Yeah. I'm digging the round frames, but they're both great. I mean, I'm trying them both out. I have them both. I don't think I'm returning either of them. So it's just a matter of finding what I'm most comfortable with. I don't know, man. Hazel, are you a Critter fan of Critical Role? I've heard of it, but I've not actually watched it myself. So I can't say one way or another. Haven't been able to watch since Invincible and Alar. Any new mount drops I missed on? Since Invincible and Alar, we did get... that one, the Drake of the Four Winds. Big Bang Theory is lighthearted and funny. I used to really like that years and years ago, back in the first couple of seasons. I haven't watched it in a long time. Didn't they end it? Sand boas, generally very sweet and calm. The males stay pretty small. They won't have to eat adult rats. Like ball pythons, corn snakes are very squirmy to hold. That's the thing I do see a lot about corn snakes, is they move a lot. And I feel like I would just, like, it would just get away from me, and then it would, like, crawl under a door and into a closet, and I'd be like, well, you live there now. I don't know how to get you out of there. Whereas ball pythons seem to be kind of like, you know, the lapdog of snakes. They just kind of exist, and they look nice, and they don't do much. I don't know, man. I'm not really looking into a snake. I'm kind of more of, I haven't fulfilled all of my fish dreams yet, and I would rather focus my efforts on just one or two types of animal. Where am I going? We're heading... Oh, I have my Hearthstone set, actually. I can just hearth to Fort Livingston. Off on a Tuesday, excited to watch live. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning, Heels and Shields. Got both the Spawn of Hordon and the Zul'Gurub Raptor taste. I'm sending good luck vibes. I like the round ones. They're very fashionable. All right. They are kind of growing on me now that I see them here. Look into it. There's a program that lowers the blue light. So I've had f.lux before. The problem with it is that I do color grading, and I never remember to disable it before I do color work. So there was a huge era on my channel of me grading things way too blue because I was compensating for the yellow tinting on my monitor because I just didn't remember that I had it, and I can't be trusted to turn that on and off. So I can't use anything that affects it on here. I can, and the thing is, the dumb thing is, I can be trusted, like when I'm color grading, I lift my glasses and I sit them on my head, and I can remember to do that, but I can't remember to actually toggle my software. But it is, I definitely do recommend f.lux, assuming that it's been a few years since I've used it now, but assuming that it still works the same. Really, really great software. Those glasses look granny. Do you have all the mounts from the Garrison Invasions? That's a great question, actually. Do I? I think I'm missing one. I hate my face unlock on my phone. I'm Asian. It prompted me with please open your eyes fully. Like, dang, Samsung. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh, that's no good. I don't yet have any face unlock devices. If I upgrade my iPad to the new one for the sake of drawing, then that would be the first. But the new ones are really expensive. Like I always only ever needed the basic model because I don't need storage on it. So I just need the one with the decent processor that I can draw on. And the new one with the new pencil does look really good, but it's like 800. And like the last ones I bought were always like 600. And I kind of figured, you know, I can like trade in my current one, get a gift card or whatever. Like it won't be that bad, but it's a lot of money. I'm trying to build a PC right now. Nilsaurus, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, you caught the stream. Hope you're doing good. I am doing splendidly. Thank you. I was going to say thank you for asking, but you know, similar concept. Works better for stream. I miss stuff a lot. Speaking of the PC build, I have been buying parts. It is happening. I bought every time I buy something, I'm a little more committed to my build. Like I've looked it over 1,000 times. I'm pretty sure I know what well, I'm not going to say that. That's going to be a clip that's going to get flashed back to as I ruin everything. But I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do with it. So I bought my graphics card. That's in my PC right now. That's happened a while ago. I bought yesterday my processor, so I'm committed to the Ryzen 2950X. I'm convinced that that is the best bang for my buck for my purposes. And then I bought my motherboard last night, so I went with an MSI. I don't know when it's going to ship. The problem with the motherboard is it's not like it says pre-order. I'm pretty sure it's out, but it promised me a pretty good price on it. So it's an MSI, I forget what it was called, but it's an appropriate extra 99 board, and I like that it had, I think it was either 2 or 3 M2 slots for NVMe drives, because that's something that I'm planning on setting up if I can. And then I bought my RAM this morning. Right before the stream, I was RAM shopping, and I bought my RAM, and it was annoyingly expensive because I wanted to make sure that it was going to be super stable with Threadripper, so I was looking for the 2933 megahertz RAM. I ended up going with a 64 gig kit because 128 would have been a bajillion dollars, and I think I'll be fine. But yeah, so now I only need to buy the case, the cooler, the power supply unit, maybe a little thermal paste. I'm forgetting something. Windows. a disk drive if I decide to put one of those in. I can't put top hats on fish. That is true. I don't think I can put top hats on any of my pets, honestly. We put a bow on the dog when we got married a few years ago, but he did not wear it for very long. I've just been calling it Flux. Is it really f.lux? I have no idea. I just guessed on the spot. It's probably Flux. Never, ever, ever take my advice on how to pronounce anything. I never know how it goes. I don't talk to enough people. It's a real problem. I'm trying to work on it, but I don't hear things. I learn words by reading them, and then I just guess how to say them. It was a big problem as a child, and I was also a very stubborn child. And there was like a good year of my life when I was like 7 when I insisted on saying uncomfortable instead of uncomfortable, because I was like, that's how it's spelled. And I wouldn't let anybody tell me differently. Channeling her inner Joseph Seed with those classes. I don't know who that is. What type of drawing do you do? I just started getting into sketching, got Procreate for my iPad. I do the kind of drawing where I scribble and color and people tell me it's good because they're nice to me. It's not. It's, I also use Procreate on the iPad with the Apple Pencil. It's the most comfortable way for me to draw, especially as an amateur. Like, you just have lots of tools there, and it's, you know, you can set yourself up on the couch. But I usually just do, I mean, I don't even know what it's called. I draw and then I color. I need to get better with some tools. I need to spend some time with some tutorials, but that means that I'm committing to trying, and as soon as I try, then I feel bad for not doing as well as I want to. Where am I going? We're Hearth and back. I'm gonna do any more cooking. I miss those as soon as I get my gear in order. So, this PC build that I'm talking about, once I do that, then the computer I'm currently streaming on moves to the kitchen, and I should be able to stream on it from there. I also have wireless audio set up. The camera setup should be good. There's not a whole lot I can do about the lighting, because the lighting in that kitchen is just awful. It's just really awkward to light. But they should come back. Once a month, mind you, but they should come back at some point. I'm not going to stream the build. That's a great way to make me cry on stream. But I am planning on recording as much of it as I can to try and do some kind of build video. I've never done a build video before, so it might be a little janky, but I'll do my best. I also, before I do that, may at some point, if I can fit it in, and I keep saying I'll do all these videos that it always takes me longer than I think it's going to, but I have a closet in this office, right? I haven't done an office tour yet, but I have a closet in this office, and it's kind of like my tech/fish closet, and I was doing okay with keeping it organized for a while, and that's kind of fallen off the cliff in the last couple of months. I keep things pretty organized, but I don't keep them organized, is my thing. Like, I like things to be tidy and organized. I like having a spot for everything. But I don't do it from the get-go. Usually things just go everywhere, and then I get frustrated. I clean it all up at once, and then it kind of degenerates from there. I do it in bursts. Not the healthiest way to live your life, but, you know, it's what I do. And I need to take another pass at that closet. So I might do, like, a closet tour/organization video, because there's so much weird miscellaneous tech in there, just because I hate to throw anything out, because sometimes I need it. But I do think I need to go over there and at the very least, like, categorize my cable collection, because I have about 40,000 VGA cables that I don't think I'm ever gonna need. And they make it very difficult to find the cables that I do need whenever I need them. And then I just end up buying a new one, and then I just have more cables. So I have this huge, like, cable nest, and they were all, like, done up with cable ties, but I think I need to organize them better. Maybe I just need to, like, go to a container store or just buy some, like, closet organizers on Amazon and then make a video out of that. My cat never tries to bother the fish. No, I don't think she really registers them as animals. She just thinks that the tank is like some weird kind of TV that I watch all the time. I did kill Gahoon on Haruk. We did that. We got our head of the curve. When did we do that? Curve. Gahoon, when did I do that? October 11th. About a month ago. Mythic Mother soon, guys. If I get to join the tribe, nice. Or there is a terabyte. Not that expensive. What's not that expensive? My PC is Threadripper 1950, 1080 Ti. A few SSDs. It went a little overkill. That's pretty much a similar version to what I'm doing. If you're doing any kind of video editing work, doubling or tripling or even quadrupling up on the SSDs is nice, because then you can have a different drive path for different tasks, so you're not hogging the same bandwidth. I don't know if these are exactly the right words, but I know I know what I'm talking about in my head. Like, you can have your save files on a different drive from like your project files. You can have, and your program is on a different drive from that, so that your computer can pull all this information from different channels. It just kind of spreads things out and makes it go a little bit smoother. So I've heard. I've been running all off one drive, so I'm going to find out. I used to say determined is determined. Determined. Oh, man. Magic or flying pet to level. If you want magic damage, you want a Nexus or Stormborn Whelpling, and if you'd like flying damage, Icky is the thing to get these days. For the longest time, I thought Iowa was pronounced Loa. Yes, Iowa, home of Wumsumdy. I want to make a short video documentary with a bunch of WoW content creators. How can I get in touch with you? My email is the best place to ask about that kind of thing. hazelnuttygames@gmail.com. Just be really specific about what it is that you want and what kind of time frame that you want it from, and I'll look into it. Watched your recap video. It was like you visited your distant family. Did Pyro tell you any crazy theory? If he did, then he would have encoded it, because I don't think he did, but you never really know. Alright, so that's the end of that one. Let's get out of here and do another one. Same with me when it comes to drawing. I get discouraged really easily, so then I quit for a long time. I can only really do it when I'm not taking it seriously, because then I can have fun. I'm a little bit too committed to outcomes that I can't realize yet. So I just have to do it for fun and not try to make it look the way I want it to, because I know I can't do that yet. And I do get closer than I used to, but it's just got to be a hobby, and that's okay. Not everything has to be the best ever. That's a good way to drive yourself crazy. Next character. How long does it take to get to 120? Just bought BFA? Like from 1? Depends. It's going to be a lot faster in about a month when patch 8.1 comes out. Leveling, not necessarily 110 to 120, although that may be faster with incursions coming, but the overall leveling process is being shortened down by quite a bit in the next patch. I was hoping to sell deep sea bags for fun and profit. The prices keep cratering, way below cost of mats. Any tips? It happens. I don't know if I have any tips for that. I am in exactly the same boat, because I made, well, not that specific boat, but a very similar one. I made like 10,000 swamp fish and chips. And I've been selling them for a lot less than what I paid for the mats, just to kind of liquidate them. You can either sit on them and hope the prices come back, because bags are one of those things that's always needed. They may recover. You could just stash them in your bank and wait a long time and see if the prices come back, or you can just cut your losses and sell them. It's kind of all you can do. Hazel finally made it to a live stream. Hello, Levi. I've done Mythic Talok, but not Gahoon, not even on normal. Gahoon is scary. Gahoon is a whole big scary wall worm, but, I mean, the wall looks like a butt, and then he's like a worm. Excited for the meat wagon mount. I was a little surprised when that, wasn't right away. Like, I pre-ordered, what do you call it? Warcraft 3. Pretty much as soon as I got home. Like, I got home from BlizzCon, I took a long nap, and then I sort of went online and bought all the things that I hadn't done while I was at the convention. So, like, the Whomper pet, the Whomper plushie, a couple extra bits of BlizzCon merch that I didn't want to stand in line for while I was at the convention, Warcraft 3, and then I, like, log in, I'm like, where's my meat wagon? And then I looked online, it was like, oh, it's not available yet. Like, it is coming, and it is coming before Warcraft 3, but it is not coming yet. And that really threw me for a loop. It's like December 10th or something. Picking something new, feeling not very good. The Awkward Yeti comic reminds me to work on it, or I will never improve. Google the awkward Yeti practice. Finally got the chance to see a live stream. Thanks for making my day. Thanks for coming by, Robin. What about a 110 boost if you buy BFA? That is true. That will happen. I would always encourage caution on using your first boost because it's pretty easy to change your mind about what you want to play if you're just starting from scratch. I would play around with a few things at lower levels. Are your glasses for a specific purpose? They look really cool. They're gaming glasses, so they're not prescription. There's no magnification. They're just a tint. And the reason for that is it cuts down the blue light coming at me from my computer screens so that there's like medical reasons, something about melatonin, something about better sleep. I just know that it helps my eyes not hurt and makes me look like I'm pretending to know what I'm doing. Gahoon before breaking out of the wall looks like a dog when they press their tongue against a glass window. Oh my goodness, you're right. Avoiding spoilers, just wanted to check by and say hi. Hi, Gunner. No problem. My girl's doing Heroic Gahoon tomorrow. I'm really scared. It's going to be totally fine. You just got to know what your job is, and if your job is running, just make sure that you know when you're going and what you're doing. And that's really the worst thing that can happen with Heroic Gahoon, at least in our progression, was people, like the people that were running the orbs, if they made mistakes or they like forgot when they were going or they didn't go at the right time, that's the thing that's really going to ruin you. So once you guys have got your runners all sorted out and everybody knows their jobs, knows how to do it, the rest of it comes together pretty good. Oh man, let's see. How do you deal with expulsum price on TSM? I don't. I haven't actually sold any Can you sell expulsum? I mean, you must be able to. I haven't been crafting. I have not been crafting, and I have not been scrapping either. I have been entirely, all of my loot, I have found it to be most profitable to just disenchant it and then sell the mats directly. That is what I've been doing in BFA. So I don't have a whole lot of expulsum, and I haven't really been doing anything with it. I have been racking up a heck of a lot of hydrocores and sanguicells. Not really much to do with those, but you know, in 8.1 they are adding a feast that you can craft with them, so that's something, or at least you can use them in the place of a rare fish for that feast. I used a boost for my Lightforged Warrior, but I just leveled my Lightforged Paladin for the Heritage Armor set. That's kind of a smart thing to do. I'm considering doing something like that for the Zandalari Troll, because my Horde Druid is a regular troll, and when Zandalari come out, I would be delighted to race change her, although I'm gonna need to unlock them too. I would love to have her as a Zandalari troll, and I just want to race change her. I don't want to level a whole brand new one, but I do kind of want the heritage armor, so I'm gonna need to level a whole brand new something. I don't know. I have not decided. Is the amount of gold you get from sending your followers out still small compared to Legion? Yep, it's basically not worth it. I don't bother. Some people might. You get like maybe 100 gold for a mission, but you know, for the amount of effort it takes to get resources, like you know, you can pick 1 star moss, 2 star moss, and those don't even sell very well, and you'll get more gold than that. So it's just kind of a non-thing at this point. They really murdered gold. What did you get in your weekly? I missed the start. I didn't have one. I have not been doing my cash, and I probably will not do so until the next patch. I'm kind of in a cycle of my WoW life right now where we're done raiding for the patch. We finished our Gahoon farm, and the way our guild works, we don't push Mythic. We're not a Mythic guild, so we clear Heroic, we farm it for a month or so, and then we stop until the next raid comes out. So I'm not really doing my Mythic Plus. I'm not really doing any raiding. I'm mostly just trying to make videos and failing and taking naps instead because I've still been so sleepy. And then, you know, working on some other goals. I've been playing a little Stardew Valley in my off time, living my life on Hazel's farm because I have been trying to not look up anything on Stardew Valley, and I did not realize that they add farm to your farm name. So I put it in also, so I'm on Hazel's farm. And I've been living that life. And I also am really itching to do more PvP. To the point that I'm considering just going back into the pug life again and just, you know, firing up my Twitch stream, putting on my dude hat. I mean, I'm not trying to make any statements. It's just a hat that I feel like would be funny to wear. And then, and just pugging threes again like it's 2014. Because, I I want a vicious hippo. I don't even need to be good. I don't need titles. I don't need elite gear. I don't need I'm not a gladiator. That's okay. I just want to play and make friends and have fun and get a vicious hippo. And I need to spend some time with that. I had actually a lot of fun, even just with ones we did on stream. So I'm trying to figure out when's the best time for me to do that. And make all that work. I also have some thoughts that I'm working through regarding the stream. What kind of fish are in the tank behind you? Why, thank you for asking. No, these are my babies. There are a couple different kinds of fish. I will remember to shrink this, I promise. So, big guy in the middle there, he's leaving on stage left. That is Nefarian. He is a Bolivian ram fish. He is, not that old. Those little darty ones at the top that are kind of like silver with red tails, those are white cloud mountain minnows. So there are 6 of those in there. You can see that big yellow one, that's Chromie. She is a honey gourami. My mount keybind is summoning my pet. That's weird. Chromie is a honey gourami. She is a vacuum cleaner, as you can see. She eats absolutely everything she can find. And then there are 5 of those little guys, those little puppies in the bottom. Those are panda corridoras. 5 of those. Also, a mono shrimp, who you will never ever see because we never see it, but I see it often enough to be convinced that it hasn't died. There is a mono shrimp that lives in there that's been doing good. It just hides so well that you never, like, I see it maybe once a week. And every time it looks fine, but it just hides super, super well. And a couple snails. So this is me shrinking the fish cam back down after the fish tour. And I'm going to set up, and I know I said this last week, but at some point I'm going to set up a couple different scenes so I can have a fish tour scene so that it's easier for me to go back, and then maybe just like a full cam scene for when I'm just like talking, setting stuff up, full fish scene for when I'm like getting my tea and just letting the fish start the stream for me, that kind of thing. But the thing is, I want to have some background graphics, and I've been trying to make them, and all the ones I've made so far I just hate. I made a bunch of stuff that I just hate, so I need to make something that I don't hate, and then I can do it because you know, just something to go behind when you have like those 2, you know how the BlizzCon stream there's like 2 boxes that had like the 2 camera views in it. I want to do stuff like that, but they had this whole like live at BlizzCon, and I just need a live from my house, apartment, fish room, you know, that kind of thing. Live your best life, pug those trees, get that hippo. It's just LFG is such a time, but it might be worth it. I also, you know, part of what is kind of, BlizzCon sparked a few things in me. And it wasn't even watching the arena stage. You would think that watching the arena stage and watching WoW Esports Pros live in person would be like inspirational. It's not so much that, because that, while it's very inspirational how hard they work, it's a little demoralizing seeing how little they get paid compared to how much work they put in, and how, you know, you don't really get famous by being a WoW Esports Pro. You can if you go the streamer route and you're a successful streamer like Sea-Doo. But most of the people on that stage, it doesn't really get you anywhere in like the online following world, which is a valid way to try and make a living, but it doesn't really do much for you. So that side of it wasn't super inspirational, but I was just, you know, seeing people and meeting people and talking to people that I had met on Twitch back when I used to stream PvP. And I just like, I made friends back then. And I enjoyed playing with them, and I enjoyed watching their streams and engaging that community. And ever since I kind of pulled back to focus on YouTube and stream on YouTube, I haven't really been a part of that anymore. And I miss it, and I miss those people, and I know there's probably cool new people that I could meet if I was doing that kind of thing again. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I can't pug PvP anymore. As a healer, no one in your group will protect you, so I pretty much die from the get-go. I am also a healer in this situation, so I feel your pain. Definitely in for some Hazel Arena streams. I would need to make sure that I have a grasp on my language, because I used to swear like a sailor during those. I think there's still some VoDs in my channel that I should probably take down, because we're a little more family friendly these days, but I don't know if I have it in me to not swear profusely while PvPing. I can try. I did okay the last time, but I just, like, if I'm ever gonna slip up and start dropping curse words on you guys, it is going to be an arena. Cool glasses. Round glasses look nice. Well, now that you guys like them, it's kind of changing my mind about them. I liked the other ones better first, but, you know, whenever people tell me that I look nice, it always just, like, changes my mind about everything. So when the new patch comes out, instead of the hippo, there's going to be a new mount that you're working towards. The hippo, I believe, I'm really confused about how the PvP rewards work in BFA. They've really just gone off the deep end with making that confusing. But my impression is that after 8-1 and the new season starts, there will be a new Vicious mount to work towards. And the Vicious Hippo will not be available at that time. Just like, I don't think the non-Hippo Vicious mounts are available right now, but at some point in the future, they may make them, or will probably make them available again if you miss them. I don't really know how any of that works, so that's why I want to get the Hippo now while it's still available. Plus, it's just such a ridiculous mount. It's just so goofy. Is your classes the same as Tony Stark? I've been trying to get a giant sewer rat pet for the last couple days. No luck so far. Keep fishing. You just gotta keep fishing. Find something good to put on your other monitor, like your speakers. You know, you get yourself a good podcast, get yourself a nice stream. They do look like Tony's glasses. I'm wanting guppies, but it's hard to build an aquarium around guppies. Don't want them to get eaten. Yeah, I've kind of looked into that. The thing that put me off guppies is, one, I'm too squishy in my heart, and it would have, like, you can't save every guppy fry. The guppies have so many babies that if you save them all, you will be overrun in like a week. So some of the fry must get eaten, and I would just try to save too many. I would get too attached and try to save too many of them, and then I wouldn't be able to house all those fish. So and then also because they've been so, like, the pretty ones have been very inbred at this point, so I hear, and I've never kept them, but I hear that they are less sturdy and more prone to just kind of dying, and that's also kind of rough on you. But they are very pretty, and I do kind of want to just breed fish as a hobby at some point, although I don't know how I'm going to deal with having to let go of the dream that they'll all survive. So, they are really cool. What do you need to get the Hippo? So there is this, if you go to your PvP tab, here, let me show you on, I got some time to kill anyway, let me show you on a different character. So we just did the Warlocks, we need to do those ones still. So if I go back to my Druid, wait till WoW goes mobile, you can buy the Hippo as a microtransaction? I hope not. It is still possible to get the Underlight Angler, and oddly enough, it is still a good idea because of the swim speed, the shark thing. The Hippo will be available for Vicious Saddles after the final season of BFA. There's currently no way to earn Vicious Saddles. They plan on adding new methods in 8.1. Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? That agrees with my understanding of it. That clarifies me a bit. So, alright, so in PvP, this keybind, PvP, rated, you will have, so there's a couple things going on here. At the top, this bar is your Conquest bar. You fill that up every week, you're able to get a piece of gear. If you are behind and you have not been doing this every week, you'll be able to go through a bunch of them at once if you want. You can just keep going and going through the gear and getting that. Honor, you just get for doing PvP. That is account-wide, and that just builds up to an overall level that has different rewards like titles. If I can get another 8 levels, I'll be the prestigious. It shows you your season highest ranking, so it shows me that I have been a combatant. Well, I wasn't. Why does it say that my season high was combatant? Because I was challenger in 2s. Like, we went up, and then we went down. I got up to... Anyways, never mind. Not going to try and argue over my 1600 rating. This here is the Hippo. So you've got the season reward, and you've got that bar at the top. You can see mine is at 10%, and you can fill up that bar by winning, as it says, rated matches at combatant rank or higher, and that's typically around 1400, 1500-ish. So you got to get to that amount of rating. So right now, if I'm winning 2's games, that is adding to that bar, but 3's games won't add to that bar yet for me because I haven't built up my rating. That's what I was trying to do in the last stream. 2's are slow though. Winning a 2's match gives you a 0.5%, so I would need to win another 180 2's matches, which would take me approximately 35 years, or at least these days with how little IQ. 3's will go faster, which is why I'm trying to find people to play 3's with, and it's not, 1500 is not that much. Relative, I mean, depending on your experience, but it's not that hard. It's pretty achievable for if you're putting in some effort, you're doing a little bit of research, and you're trying your best. It's pretty achievable. But I just got to do a lot more of it. That's the thing. All right, let's do more. The glasses remind me of Vash from Trigun. Do you guys not have phones? Do you guys have no phones? Oh man, it's only when I try and get it in 720-60. When you try and get what in 720-60? Here we go. Shaman next. Anyone know what happened to Gnome from Garrosh? Not myself. Breeding bettas. I used to for a little while. I have a platinum dragon betta currently. Betta breeding looks hard. Like, I've watched a lot of videos from other people that do it, and it looks hard. Like, I don't know if raising betta fry is hard, but getting them to breed and then making sure that they don't hurt each other too much, it just looks like this whole thing. And bettas are just like, there's so many of them that are being bred by people that know what they're doing, that I don't know if I would really be doing anybody much good as an amateur betta breeder. Like, there's not a lot of demand. I mean, I'm sure if you breed like really gorgeous bettas, you can find homes for them, but then what do you do with like the 30 ugly bettas that you bred? Nobody wants those. I don't want to make more bettas to just die in wine cups at people's weddings. Where am I going? I am hearthing back to Ford Livingston. He's legendary. I can't get the hippo. I play Horde, so I get a cleft hoof. Oh, I forgot. You're right. They are faction specific this time. I can do 3s. Being a healer also might be problematic. It's true, and I really don't DPS in PvP. Just like I really don't heal in PvE unless I like have to for PTR. But I keep those. It's funny. Like I can't. It's so boring to me to try and raid heal. I get so bored, and it's exactly the same thing if I try and DPS in PvP. I can't flip those for the life of me. Not how good your PC is. The stream will be choppy if you have a slow internet connection. Is the stream choppy for people watching? Do I need to fix my settings again? If YouTube stops giving me a good stream quality. So let me talk to you guys about something. And I'm not making any decisions, and I wouldn't make any decisions without doing some polls because it affects you guys too. But when I was at BlizzCon, this is another thing that kind of got in my head when I was having that whole thought process about missing my PvP streaming Twitch days. I talked to, and this isn't the first time this has happened, but I talked to in person this time a Twitch rep that was asking me about my experience streaming on YouTube and wondering if it would be a thing if I ever decided to, doing the thing. And all of the reasons why I stream on YouTube are still valid. But it's that thing that I was talking about earlier. On Twitch, I met people. Just because Twitch is a little bit more of a community. As you're streaming, you're more likely to get interactions from other streamers. If you interact in other people's streams, they're more likely to be familiar with you if you also stream on Twitch. You can kind of make friends that way. And that is one thing that I have discovered I have really slacked off on in my life, is trying to, talk to other human beings. And Twitch was a good way for me to do that. I'm just thinking about it. There's a lot of things that still really frustrate me about it. You feed them to the turtles you breed. That's one way to do it. How many 120s do you have? Just 2, actually. Lots and lots of 110s, but I have been procrastinating on leveling more characters to 120 because I am what am I saying? I am of the understanding. What kind of a garbage sentence is that? It's going to be faster in 8.1 with incursions. That's how I think it's going to be. I need to try them, actually. Are they on the PTR yet? I need to spend some time on the PTR. It is like the 1 month countdown till 8.1. So today on my list, after the stream and I get the stream VoD out, once that's finished processing, I am going to be doing some planning and some brainstorming and trying to map out where I want my videos to go for this next month. It's never going to turn out that way, but at least I can put in some effort to try and figure out what I want to do and when. And really dig into the PTR, because I can do better. I can be better, guys. Please don't leave. Not choppy. Get yourself an Oscar, and the 30 ugly bettas can be feeder fish. That's kind of the only situation where I would ever feel okay with using feeder fish, is if they were fish that I had bred in my home, because then it's kind of, your circle of lifing it. Because you bred the fish that they're healthy and that they don't have parasites. And, but it's still, I don't know if it's still the best thing for the Oscar fish. It's definitely not nutritionally complete. You definitely still want to feed him his regular food. But then I can name him in Zoth. Stream quality is always great. Stream is fine. Stream looks good. I have not seriously raided since vanilla. Dungeon healing I don't mind. That is true. Dungeon healing is more fun than raid healing, I've found. I feel more impactful in dungeon healing because you're the only healer, so when you save a situation, you know that was you. Whereas in raid healing, because you're a team of like 5 or whatever it happens to be, it feels less like that your actions matter. And that always kind of sucked the fun out of raid healing for me. Getting a lot of interruption. You can host and get hosted. On Twitch, we can shoot you our Amazon super follow. Yeah, you can. Amazon Prime subscriptions are a thing. There's valid reasons to consider it. I may do some kind of a video or something where I can put up a poll to see what you guys think, because most of the downsides at this point are, like, for me, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just a different key that I put in, and it's a different chat that I have. It doesn't really matter. But for you guys, you know, the things like the stream VODs are on a different platform. I can export them to YouTube, but I think you lose some quality and you lose the live chat replay. I certainly wouldn't want anybody to have to watch a stream VOD on Twitch. Their video player is terrible because they're not YouTube. The YouTube has stream scheduling, which I know some people have said that they like. So when I schedule the stream, sometimes people get notifications that it's going to happen like half an hour before it does. You can plan for it. That's nice. Obviously we have like our YouTube membership here, and there's people with long streaks, and there's no way to recover that, and that sucks. And it's also really hard to gauge whether or not the viewership would be any better or worse on one or the other. I guess you can try it, but I don't know, man. Looking forward to you going Twitch. I feel like people on Twitch are more toxic. That's another good reason. There is more drive-by toxicity. I would probably need to get more mods to make sure that we can still have, because right now we have like, I really like our stream chat. I genuinely look forward to talking to you guys twice a week, and I don't want to end up in a situation where it's not a comfortable place to chill and hang out anymore. So there would probably need to be more mods. All of them are still valid, yeah. So the stream quality, I'm assuming if they're asking me to switch, I'm assuming that I'd be able to squeak in an actual partner status and not an affiliate status. I don't know. I would need to ask. But I would need to look into what kind of bit rates they let me stream at. I should be able to still do 1080. It may not be 1080 60. I don't know how many of you are getting that in the first place. I definitely wouldn't be able to stream in 4K. That's definitely not happening. Not that that was about to happen soon, but it, you know, I'm looking to upgrade to 4K videos once I get my PC done. What else? Pros and cons. What do you think about Demon Hunter? I think they look very cool. I am really inexperienced with melee. If I'm gonna DPS, I'm always a ranged DPS kind of person. But look pretty cool. You can stream to Twitch and YouTube. The reason why I don't is because, well, there's two reasons. One, with Twitch, if you have a Twitch partnership, they have exclusivity in there. So they don't like you streaming the same content to another platform. I think you may be able to stream to another platform as long as it's not the same content. I'm not 100%, but you definitely cannot, I'm pretty sure, with a Twitch partner contract, stream the same thing to two platforms. And then the bigger one is that you don't want to have two chats. I can barely keep up with one chat. If I had two separate chat windows, then people don't know which one I'm talking to. I'm trying to talk to both of them. I'm falling behind in both of them. That's just a mess. Are you streaming Progressing in Mythic Oldir this week? I don't raid Mythic Oldir. Raid healing is, I'm people still die. Does everyone else healing enough, or did the mechanics go wrong? It's hard, exactly. It's hard to figure out. There's still processes to figure out what you can improve on to be a better healer yourself, but it's not as clear and obvious as it is, I find, with DPS. Or that's the thing I really like about arena healing, is I can very easily look through a game recording, and I do this. It's the only thing that helped me get any good. I can look through a game video and be like, I made these mistakes. I should have positioned better here. This would have been a better place to stand here. I got kicked here. I can try to juke better. I tried to cast this when I shouldn't have. It's very easy to pick out specific mistakes, where those are a lot less defined in a raid environment. I'm sure there's an ugly beta fetish community online. I don't care where you stream, I'll show up. Natural SEO, really hard on Twitch. I'm not worried about search for streaming. The streams have always just been kind of something that I do for people that already like are interested, kind of. I'm not saying that I don't want new people to watch the stream. I would love for anybody that would enjoy it to be here, but I'm not trying to like rank it in Google search, and I've never really tried to get my VODs ranked in search. If I was going to do that, the better thing to do would be to, why can't I throw something? The better thing to do would be to either edit out clips from my stream of conversations about certain topics, especially if we've been talking about anything that's like a current or hot topic. Edit out that clip, kind of like what H3 does, and then put that as a specific video that is titled and tagged and done for that. And you can still do that. A good example is, I don't think he even does them himself, but like you get Asmongold stream highlights for everything. And those end up on YouTube, and they do really well. So that's still available. Can't I throw a knife? I mean, I guess I can fan a knife. That might work. No, I'm not in range. Hello? I know there's a knife throw here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just having a moment. I'm having a Hazel moment. I like the notifications on YouTube. I also do. My work blocks Twitch, but not YouTube. Nuts. So that's actually a good it's I don't know if I would bring back the currency again, because that was just kind of spammy, and it's It's just, it's like so, it just feels a little, I mean, it's fun and it's kind of harmless, but it feels a little manipulative. It's literally fake money to fake reward you for being in a stream. And I don't want people to feel like because they had something important to do that they missed out on something. You know, you can always catch a VoD if you want to watch it. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't feel quite right. I don't know if I did the currency thing, but bot options are way better on Twitch for things like chat commands, for example. Would definitely need mods. Family friendly is a big part of your appeal. No, I definitely want to keep it family friendly. I'm not trying to R-rate my streams anytime soon. If I did, for whatever reason, have a stream like that, I would mark it clearly and have it be a separate thing. But I don't anticipate that being an issue. Squeaking? Never had a good experience watching Twitch. Stream quality is fine here. Surprised that YouTube and Twitch haven't partnered. Let the viewer choose where they want to watch it. I understand why they haven't. It would be a very viewer-friendly thing to do, but it wouldn't be wouldn't be great for the platforms. And also, you generally want to keep your chat in one spot. Generally, sometimes. When are you going to play a Horde character? There's so much good content on Horde. I am planning on leveling Horde. On my, what am I doing? Where's my fan and knives gone? Is it this one? I don't know how to play Rogue. I am planning on leveling Horde, but I am always just a little bit, I don't tune in, clearly, I don't tune in enough to quest content anyway, so I'm not really following what's going on, so I wouldn't be catching a whole lot of things that I'm missing because I probably wouldn't notice them anyways. YouTube is more interactive than Twitch. Besides, to sit and wait for a few hours on the same YouTube page is more fun than watching the boring Twitch logo. Who's asking you to switch? Let's see. Was wondering if you had any tips for someone who's never healed a day in their life, wanting to try, kind of terrified. So just start with something easy. Start with like a normal dungeon and read up on your buttons. Read through a healing guide if you want to, and just go with the flow. If it makes you feel better, turn your chat off. Tab completely out of any kind of part of your instance chat if that helps. So that's something that I do in Overwatch. Because, and again, this is for low rated stuff. Obviously for higher rated stuff and for like Mythic Plus and whatever, you want to be communicating, that's important. And there's a lot of good that can come from that. But if you're having a lot of anxiety about people's reactions and you're in content where communication doesn't matter like a normal dungeon, it can be a good thing to try if you're having issues with anxiety. So try tabbing out of chat if that helps. Do normals. Press your buttons, see what you like, and then read some guides to figure out what the good buttons are. But you can do it. Hazel, hope you're having a great day. You chat with the viewers. If you PvP or move to Twitch, you're wondering if you'd still chat with us as much. It depends on what kind of stream. And I would try my best to mark them. So if I'm doing a PvP stream, I would not be chatting as much, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be doing these ones. I definitely wouldn't be PvP streaming in these time slots. And I wouldn't change my time slots either. It would be kind of marked as a different thing. The other benefit of those ones is that if I'm doing a PvP stream on Twitch, I can then potentially, if there are people, just drop my straw, I'm sorry, that's gotta be loud. Potentially I can get into voice chat with people that I trust if I'm playing with, and actually have other people talking on my stream. But I would only do that on Twitch. I wouldn't do that on YouTube just because YouTube is, their rules are nebulous, and if somebody says something dumb on my Twitch stream, I probably won't get banned, and even if I do get banned off Twitch, that doesn't ruin my life. But if my YouTube account gets banned, that's a problem. That's something that I would like to avoid. It's not the end of the world, but it's not good. So I'd be more comfortable talking with other people on my stream on a Twitch stream, and it would be like a different type of stream. Stream keeps going low res, normally very clear and high res. Why do you kill the purple bee thing? It drops this thing that has some mats, and the volatile life in particular seem to sell well. Somebody must use them for crafting something. So I've just been doing that to pick up some extra gold out of these runs. I should be remembering to send those to my bank alt, but I've forgotten, so I'll have to do that at some point. Nobble does that a lot. What, cleavage streaming? I hope not. I mean, I hope he lives his life. He should wear whatever makes him feel good. Moved YouTube to my main screen. It works even in 1080. Let me see. Purple Bee is a guaranteed volatile airdrop. Still sells for a bit. Seeing a Hazel Swifty Sapphics. What a team is that? I mean, it's actually kind of a comp. I don't know what rating that is. I do not like to play as tank. I play as tank sometimes just for like ridiculous fun, but I'm such a terrible tank. I like to range DPS in PvE, and I like to heal in PvP. And I really only play a Resto Druid. If I was gonna be like a like a cool PvPer, then I would probably want to learn some other healers, but that sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like more effort than I'm planning on putting in. Play Shaman, drop all your totems, hope people don't die while you take a nap. Are you still all in for Soul Dynasty for Season 2 of OWL, or are any of these new teams tempting you? Dude, Vancouver is shaping up to steal my heart, and it's hard, but it's true. I'm gonna have some hard decisions to make. Also, you know, I have these and this is not the fault of the team. I still love the Soul Dynasty boys, and I will always be cheering for them. But I bought their jogger pants, and it's the same pants that they make for every team in the league, so it's not a Soul specific thing. And I love those pants. They're really comfy. They're the only kind of joggers that I have that fit me right. And they're warm enough that I can wear them while I'm walking the dog. So I wear them constantly. And at some point, I had an accident with them where I was like cleaning the tub after I had a hair dye stain on it. So I was using bleach. And I made the mistake of wearing my favorite pants. And I got some bleach stains on them. And they're black pants. So these bleach stains look like, they don't look good. And there's no way to really fix that. And like, there's no way to really, like maybe I could try some black dye. I tried black marker, that kind of worked, but it still looks awful. So they're pretty gross looking pants now. I still wear them because nobody cares what I look like when I'm walking my dog. But, you know, I one day may get another pair of pants like that and take better care of them. And where am I going with this? I might do it with a different team if they do that style of merch again. I don't know if they're gonna have the same merch. But yeah, no, Vancouver has a lot going for them. That's where I'm from. I'm hearing big things about the management. I heard that they bought a $13 million player house. I just want to see what that looks like. I hear that they're signing Runaway. I'm hearing a lot of things that's gonna make it real. They're tapping into they're owned by the people that own the Canucks. I am 70% sure. They're tapping into my inner Canuck, man. I'm not even a big hockey person, but my mom is, and a little tiny bit of that rubbed off on me. I watched both. What mount is this? Looking for a Rizashi Raptor, although I believe that was actually my last attempt on that. So I'm gonna hop over and try to see if I can find any Warbringers up and also some Pandaria mounts. Or Pandaria World Bosses. I don't know if they're up, but we're going to find out. Clips from his stream on YouTube. Would you ever consider doing a guide to stream for beginners video with basic advice? Yes. I have a whole list of beginners videos that I would love to do. I love nothing more than explaining things, actually. It's kind of like one of my favorite things. Yeah. Beginner guide to streaming, YouTube. Beginner's guide to raiding, beginner's guide to pet battles, beginner's guide to fish. I just need to manage my time a little better and actually make some of this stuff happen. But that's one of them. I won't promise a timeline, and there are lots of great guides out there that cover that kind of thing. So there's definitely many amazing resources that are available now, as opposed to whatever I do, which will be available one day. But yeah, I am definitely planning on doing that. Bleach the whole thing, just have like white pants. I don't know if that's better. You want the Vial of the Sands, but I'm very poor. It is quite expensive. If you decide to stream PvP, I would do it on Fridays. EU players mostly watching on Tuesdays. They can't join anyways. I don't know if I would do viewer games much. I might. It depends. I mean, I guess I could. I wouldn't do viewer voice and I wouldn't do pug voice. If I'm doing voice, it's got to be with people that I know, or at the very least that I've done voice with off stream. You know, become reasonably confident that they are normally functioning people, and briefed them on the reality of being on a stream. Because I used to have like this awkward thing, and it wasn't that big of a deal back when I did it on Twitch, because it was a much smaller stream. It was like a 10 viewer stream. But, you know, you're pugging and you're going through like 4 or 5 different groups in a day, and you're getting into voice, and you don't really want to go through, like, you should tell people that they're going to be streamed on voice, but it's kind of nebulous whether or not there's an expectation of privacy there or not. And a lot of groups would just leave, or they would ask to see your stream. And that's another thing that you don't want to give out, because a lot of pugs end very badly. And you know, I'm not yelling at people, but people, you know, if they don't think you played well enough, they're liable to go and attack you on social media if they can find you. So having given them your stream first thing isn't always the best idea. So I just ended up not telling everybody that I was streaming. And I definitely don't want to do that again, now, especially now that it's a bigger stream. Andrew, thank you very much for the super chat. Hazel, love your stream. Can't wait to see more. Raid and Dungeon Guide's really good. This is very normal for Hazel. What's normal? Do a Hazel reacts to Asmongold, so he'll react to it. You guys can just react back and forth. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I don't really know what there is to say about all that. The add-on showing rare locations. So this add-on is actually just showing pets. This is just showing pet battles, and that is Pet Tracker. There is an add-on that shows rare locations. Handy Notes is the best thing for that, but I don't have it on right now. I probably should. Would you still play WoW if you would not stream it? I think so. I would probably play more. If I wasn't streaming WoW, I would probably play... If I wasn't, you know, making videos and whatnot, I would probably play a little more. Because there's a lot of things in WoW that I specifically avoid because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a video on that. I shouldn't do that yet. I should wait until I'm, like, ready to make the video so I can get the footage of that as I do it for the first time. And I think that I would play a lot more freely if I wasn't trying to plan it into works. Handy Notes. Yeah. What happened to your arena team in WoD? I had a few of them. Flabby I played a lot with in WoD. There are birds in love outside my window. Flabby I played with in WoD, and I still hang out with him a lot. I met up with him at BlizzCon. We chat. We didn't actually hang out that much because I couldn't... My phone wasn't working great and I wasn't getting messages, so I couldn't find anybody for the life of me. I just made new friends. But, so him and, like, his partner, his arena partner, or one of them, I play with sometimes. But everybody else is kind of gone. I don't know if they're gone. Some of them still play. A lot of them quit. We had a bad falling out with one of them where he tried to go behind my back and replace me, which I kind of understood because, you know, you could have found a better replacement and maybe gone farther with that team. But we had all of this talk about how we were improving together. We had like this trust, and that kind of hurt. So that one's toast. What else? Who else did I play with? I had a lot of teams, and most of them just kind of disintegrated after the end of Warlords. A lot of people quit. Faster chat. I love you. Please say my name. Whenever I've been asked to say something specific, I'm usually assuming it's a trap, so I try and avoid that. I'm sure it's fine, but I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm killing these. I've been trying to farm eggs, actually. I'm having the hardest time farming primal eggs in my other characters. I figured I'll just pick up a couple primal eggs across as many characters as I can, because I'm just trying to get that one last raptor out of them. I still need the primal something or other. Alright, so Vendasta's not up yet. The NPC is here, and there's at least one person waiting, so maybe I should just hang out for a little bit. I bet he'll come up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's one more mount I need out of that, and on my main server, I can't farm those for the life of me because there's just so much competition for farming the dinosaurs, like the bones they drop, I guess. Gotta start calling Hazel Mom so she can get used to Twitch chat. I mean, I feel like a few people have done that here. It's a little strange. It's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened. I did not get the raptor, no. I ran out of attempts for this, well, for today. I could technically do that run every day. Oh, wait, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, well. It's dead now, so it's gonna be a while. So I guess I will, see. I'll go check on, what's that other one? Galleon. I'll go check on Galleon. Do you know of a pet add-on that shows you which wild pets you're missing, where to find them? Pet Tracker. Pet Tracker is the go-to for all of those things that you need. It will show you where pets are missing. It will alert you when you're in a pet battle if one of the pets you're fighting is better than the one you currently have, in terms of quality, not in terms of breed. I believe it will also show you breeds. It will show you enemy pet cooldowns. It's this whole suite. You want the whole thing. It'll show you where pets are on your map. So, for example, if I was looking at... I think I have them all now. But if I was looking for... Missing... Yeah, so here we go. I don't know how I turned that on, but you can see the location. So I'm looking for like a silky moth. I can see that they spawn around this area, this area, this area, this area here. I'm in Hyjal. I can see that all of the ash lizards are down in this area. I don't know how I did that, but it shouldn't be that hard. Pet Tracker is the one you want. Hey Hazel, hey Brittany. You get world boss timers, and if someone is there, they can usually give you a timer. Interesting. World boss timers. Look that up on the Twitch clan here. World boss timers. Took me forever to get the last raptor egg. I hated this area, so I'm happy I never have to go back there again. I don't really mind it. I kind of wish I had been a little more patient, actually, on, oh, there he is. Hopefully he's still alive when I get over there. I wish I'd been a little bit more patient with, waiting for the one that I bought. The Primal Bone White Raptor. We bought like a bunch of bones on stream, and I guess it wasn't that much gold. But I've gotten so many bones since then while farming these eggs. If I could have just waited a little longer and gotten another amount from somewhere else, it would have been better. Thanks for the super chat. Name, last name. Arena stream name, die. I mean, it's aggressive. It gets to the point. It's like Asmongold not clicking links. Hazel won't say what you tell her to say. I just found out that you had a meet and greet at BlizzCon. I missed that. I will hopefully, and I'm gonna try to always never promise anything because you never know what's gonna happen. But hopefully I'll be able to do those again because that was just fun and delightful. All right, I'm here, and I will just kill it with regular frostbolts. So if anybody else is close, hopefully they can get to it because I'm not doing that much damage. Maybe I should kill it with more than that because he might kill me. I have about 1.5 million gold, not on this character. It's on my bank on Lightbringer. I have been very hard stalled around that point because I haven't been playing much. Most of my gold I was making from herbs and like crystals that I picked up when I was doing world quests. And I haven't been doing world quests really for a while. I only do the ones that give me gold now. Like the emissaries that give me gold. There we go. Somebody else got there in time. I got nothing. That happens. Should we, let's say, not that far from a Warbringer spawn point. Let me go check on that. Definitely do a poll. Are you going to switch to Twitch? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to find a way. I'm probably going to do a couple of polls on different platforms to get some different subsections of people, like check with Patreon, check with Twitter, check with Discord, check with Stream Chat. Maybe do a YouTube video with one and then kind of like amalgamate the results. Because I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know. There are valid pros and cons on both sides. And it's not a decision to make lightly. No one asked during BlizzCon if Culture and humans have normal or thin version. I asked that back in April. I don't think it was on the official interview because I asked them at dinner. And they said, no. The thin human is not playable. And they don't, it's just not. It's just, oh man, now I've turned this on. I don't want it anymore. There we go. It's that's what it is. It's the species check mark right here under search when you have pet tracker enabled. Yeah, no. Just regular Culturans. No thin ones, unfortunately. Started using rare scanner. Shows you when stuff spawned. Also keeps a timer. Website similar to the armory one. Shows you a route to farm pets. I don't know if there is, actually. The closest thing that I know of is Warcraft Pets. Allows you to import your collection. Will show you what you're missing and can give you a checklist that shows you the sources for all of them, but as far as I know, it does not organize those into any kind of efficient route, and you just kind of have to pick and choose and do them one at a time. Okay, here's an attempt. I still need the Slate Primordial Direhorn, and that's the one he's riding, and he's up, so we have a 1 in 20 chance of getting a new mount. I already have the Jade one, but I'm missing Slate and Amber, so... Nah. No dice. No dice. Let's fly up and check the one in Dread Wastes. Sorry, like the stream. Love the glasses. Thanks, Marissa. What game is this? World of Warcraft. I did boost this tune, yes. This was my BFA boost. I had, like, nothing to use it on. I already had everything that I needed on my main server, so... I boosted a mage on a low pop realm so that I could check for stuff like this, basically. Mind asking what your tattoos are? No problem. This is, it's gonna be hard to see, especially because I've got, like, a microphone over here. This is a cherry blossom tree. It kind of starts up here. Wow, my mic's super in the way. And then it like wraps around my arm all the way down there. You're not going to see that. There's pictures. If you go to my YouTube channel and you go to the About Me page on the YouTube channel, there is an Imager link to an album that has better tattoo pictures. I also have a maple leaf tattooed in the back of my shoulder over here. And I would very much like to get more tattoos covering my other arm and maybe some stuff on my legs. I just need to find and, you know, get over my anxiety to make an appointment with a tattoo artist locally. And also figure out how much money I've spent on the computer and whether or not I'm moving this year because tattoos are expensive, especially good ones. And I don't want to do that until it's financially a smart idea. It's like one of those things that I just never do because it's such a low priority thing. Nobody needs tattoos. So it's kind of got to go at the very end of the financial list. And if I can buy a house this year, I would love to. I want nothing more than a hazel house where I can get some more fish and I can have nobody downstairs. I would be able to dance. I'm not a good dancer, but I like to dance for exercise. I could, not on camera, don't get the wrong idea. I could, what else could I do if I had a house? I could soundproof a room so that I can practice my trumpet if I want. I can be louder. I mean, I'm already pretty loud, but I could be louder when streaming or making videos. I could garden, I could plant things, I could grow potatoes. Depending on the house, I might be able to even have a chicken or two. I don't know. There's lots of possibilities. And that's kind of like my #1 goal. So we're going to have to see... Oh, another chance at the Slate Primordial Diehorn. Look at this. I'm going to have to see what... I mean, what it's going to cost. I've never bought a house before. It looks expensive. But I don't need a nice house. You know, there's only 2 of us. We don't have kids. We're not planning on any. I just need you know, I just need a house. Simple armory tracks drop pets. Interesting. Thin human, not playable. Nope. Would prefer that you don't switch to Twitch. I don't like the chat in Twitch. People are harsh. In the event that I did, I get that. I get that. In the event that I did, I would try my best to have as much moderation as necessary to have this community of chat there. And anybody behaving otherwise is pretty much just toast. I've never really been shy about harsh moderation. Free speech is great, but that's not what private channels are for. So, mods are definitely important. One Crasserang is almost always slate. I only ever saw that color in 3 weeks of farming. Dreadwaste spawns amber. It could be server-based, unsure. I've seen different colors in the different areas, but you might be right. There might be some kind of tendency. I hate when I find the jade one because I don't need to kill it, so I leave it up so that somebody else can get it. But sometimes I log back on like later in the day and nobody else has gotten it. A lot of options for censoring, restricting the chat. I'm not a streamer. There's a lot you can do to moderate. I think a lot of it can be done. It's more effort on Twitch because of the environment they have there, but there's also more chance of me interacting with other people and other streamers. Not saying I'm trying to like mooch off anybody, but it would be nice to make friends that do what I do. I just had such a delightful time meeting people at BlizzCon, and it would be nice to get to know some more people. If you could do just dance streams, we need more of those. I don't think anybody needs to see that. Very similar reasons why we moved to Portland. But Just Dance as a game is my favorite, and I can't play it here because there are people downstairs. Oh, Amber one. I am getting the best luck. You guys are amazing luck for Warbringer spawns. Yeah, no, it's my favorite kind of exercise because if you really commit and you really like go hard with your dancing, it's great cardio. I used to tire myself right out with that. So did we start in Kunlai? I don't remember if we did. I think we started by checking out Kunlai. I can't remember. Yeah, we did. So I just need to check, the Jade Forest. What would you like to stream on more and why? That's the thing I don't know. I like it here, but there are valid reasons that have been making me think about the whole Twitch thing. Mostly the community. And, community, better chatbots, better, there's something else. Well, it's all falling out of my head now. Also, I was at a table of streamers at like the, at an orientation on day 0 of BlizzCon on the Thursday. And I like introduced myself and they asked me where I streamed and I mentioned that it was on YouTube and they're like, well, everybody makes mistakes. Like that was the exact thing the guy said. And, you know, maybe he's right. I don't know if this is a mistake. This is a straw I use for my tea. I use a stainless steel straw because it helps get tea past my teeth tube. Tea's not great for your teeth and I have teeth that are prone to damage. So I try and drink it as quickly as possible. Wild Hazel appeared. Twitch is difficult to navigate. Maybe it's because I don't use it enough. YouTube is super user-friendly. That's really interesting because I get that. The Twitch interface is a little wonky to me as well. But overwhelmingly, I hear it the other way around and people say it's hard to find streams on YouTube. I think that on YouTube, it's easy to find streams if you know that they're happening. You know who it is, you know when it is. Then it's very easy to find. But if you're just trying to browse to find a stream to watch on YouTube, you're never going to find one that you like anyways. It's tough. Hope your day is well. Getting some snow here in Washington. Nice. It was chilly this morning. It's, what is it now? Like 37? Pretty cold. Pretty cold over here. Let's see. I love Just Dance too. Living on the 3rd floor. Same problem. Can't wait to move. Yeah. I try and limit the amount of noise I make for the downstairs people whenever I can. Not lucky enough because you're not getting the mount. Should have peeps with the mount come with you since it's personal loot, then we can give you more chances. No source, thanks for the super chat. Do more dances in the Murloc onesie. I want the music. I may update that just because now the Murloc onesie Dance End card doesn't have the pink hair, so maybe I'll do another one of those. After your house purchase, would you consider one of those fish tank submarines with a camera? Could be fun to poke around in there for footage. I've never seen a submarine, but I have seen people take like a GoPro, like one of those waterproof GoPros on a stick. That would be kind of fun. I'm open to doing more fish videos, but I want to make sure that I'm pretty casual about it because fish are fun for me right now and I don't want to ruin it by turning it into work. Loyal minions will follow you wherever you go. I mean, that's something that I have to find out. What if you don't? Maybe you guys are just here because it shows you on YouTube. I find YouTube completely unuser-friendly. How do you feel? Comments. So the WoW Classic video, and I'm trying not to take this too personally because, and I think I laid it out well in that video. I know Classic isn't for me. I don't have a problem with it existing. I'm not hating on Classic. It's just not for me. I just tried it because, you know, I had to give it a try. And that is, fun fact, by far my most disliked video ever. It's quite astounding. And it's hard not to take that personally. It's hard not to look at that number and go, what did I do? Like, I understand that I didn't play the game correctly, but normally that doesn't translate into direct, like, hate on a video. But it just means, I don't need to... I didn't have any plans to make any more Classic content, and that's okay. I certainly don't have any now. It's a little scary. Classic people are scary. It's become accustomed to certain interfaces. The things they don't use seem strange. Answered every question from chat. Probably not all of them. I do skim sometimes. It's a balance of trying to make sure that I'm still talking from now and not from like an hour ago, while catching as many of them as I can. So this one's not up. That's all right. If I learn this pet, then I can sell it on my other characters. Is there anything else that I want to do on Tuesday? It's like, what's a good reset thing to do? I feel like there was something else that I wanted to do on stream that I'm forgetting. I mean, I can check out Warbringer spawns on my own server. They're less likely to be up. Twitch is better for money. People have Amazon Prime. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that's not a factor. I don't know if it's a factor. I've also spent, you know, a good year, 2 years working on this stream and working on like the join the membership thing. And something I really like about the membership thing, I don't know if anybody uses this, but I really like that I can have that same reward, the wallpaper that I draw, for YouTube members as I have for patrons. And I don't know if there's a way for me to offer something like that just for Twitch subs, because I don't want to fragment it too much. It's already gross that I have a $5 Patreon tier and a $5 YouTube tier. And I try to offer the same reward for them so people can just pick and choose whichever they prefer. I don't want people to think they have to do both. That sucks. So if I also had a Twitch sub, like that's just too much. I'd probably cancel the YouTube thing. But I still want to be able to give the wallpaper to people that are supporting the stream. And I don't know how to do that on Twitch. That's one of my questions I'd probably ask the rep. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I play Stardew Valley on it. And that's it. When there's an Animal Crossing maybe. We had Breath of the Wild for Wii U, and we didn't, we had Breath of the Wild for Wii U. I played some of it, but I have never actually finished the Zelda game. I'm not good at finishing Zelda games. There's gotta be something else that I wanted to do. I don't know. I will follow you, support you there. It's our mission to go like that video. It's totally fine. I'm not super upset about it. There's probably a lot of valid criticism of it. I'm not going to try and say it's perfect. It just seemed a little over the top. People excited about Classic. I enjoyed that video. Is it possible to share lockouts in Raid? It is, but it's more annoying now because you must, if you're going to share a group with yourself using the group finder, you now need to log in and out to accept your own group application. Like, you have to start the group, log over, apply for the group, log back, accept the application, log back over, and then do the run. It's a lot more time now. It's still possible, and it still saves time over doing it normally. But it's very frustrating, and I hope I never have to do it again. You totally get my Prime sub. Your voice was hard to take. It was hard to watch. I didn't consider that one. I felt bad for you. Oh, no. Oh, I just wanted to put out something. I just wanted to have something for the week that I was out. I see you have characters on Thrall. I am on Thrall. That is my druid. Twitch subs just care about emotes. They don't need rewards. Twitch, YouTube takes a bigger cut than Patreon. So that's true. I mean, it's not, well, yeah, I think that's true. That's something else I'd probably want to compare is the YouTube cut compared to the Twitch cut. I think it also depends on how you do donations because YouTube takes a pretty good chunk of super chat. And I don't know what the bits cut is. I don't even know how bits work, but they're like, I think direct donations through like Stream Tip or something. I don't even know what people use. Twitch is just kind of, I don't know if I trust Twitch as a company. YouTube doesn't care about me or anybody specifically, but they have enough resources behind them here. I'm just gonna turn down game sound. I'm gonna blow up my camera a little bit because we're just chatting for now. I'm not quite ready to get up and leave. Twitch, their management and their enforcement of stream rules, and I don't think I would super run into that because I try not to be too controversial, but they don't strike me as a company that you can really trust to have your back. But they also seem a little bit more human and a little bit more like they have people that you can talk to and work with. Whereas YouTube, I don't even have a YouTube person. I'm a full-time YouTuber, and I think I'm supposed to get a partner manager at 100K. I haven't heard anything about it. And I don't really know what they could do for me. And like YouTube is just a little more corporate. I don't know. I do have a PlayStation 4. I do not have an Xbox One. The only thing, I'm really not much of a console person. The only thing that I played on PS4 was Bloodborne. I played through Bloodborne, I think, once or twice. I love me a good Souls-style game, but aside from that, nothing really there. Off to raid Mythic Uldir. Good luck, Nilzars. Random trolls passing through. Classic hardcore seems very elitist. I think it just kind of breeds that sort of environment, and it's nice that there's something to play that caters to that kind of audience. I have all of the rating with Leisha's achievements. I am a very big deal. I did do the purchase Destiny 2. There was a thing where you could like log in and it would give it to your account, but I didn't install it and I probably never will because I get horribly motion sick when playing Destiny 2. People can get bits for free by watching ads. The classic video was pain for me to watch. Was it bad because of the... I mean, it doesn't really matter because I don't plan on making too many more videos while that's sick, and I don't really plan on playing classic again, but was it the voice or was it just the gameplay? Bits go 100% to the streamer. The donation is split between the streamer and Twitch. Are donations officially supported then? Do they have an official Twitch thing where you don't have to go through like PayPal? Because that's a big deal. Amazon and Google are two of the least trustworthy companies. Not much choice there. A streamer who Twitch treated poorly, so she moved to Facebook. I think I might know who you're talking about. They're not an official Twitch thing. If you're on a budget, any reason not to get the Tartarus instead of the Orb Weaver? The price difference is pretty hefty for me. The big difference, as far as I know, and I'm going to do a real quick Google search to make sure that I'm correct on this before I say it. But, hang on. Razor Tartarus does not have well, no, there is a mechanical version, but that one costs about the same as the Orb Weaver. Oh, no, it is the Orb Weaver. Okay, so the Tartarus is not mechanical. It's mecha membrane, which is not the same. The Orb Weaver has the clicky mechanical keys, and for rotational WoW rating, that's the thing that I like. It's just, it feels better, and I think the response is supposed to be better. I don't know, but it feels better, and they last longer, too. Should play The Last of Us? I wouldn't hold your breath for it. Would love to see you on Twitch. Bits go 100% to streamer. Donations going to your PayPal go 100% to you. As an affiliate, get half a subs. Partner, you can get 70. Maybe I just needed to like stock some Twitch streams and figure out how people do everything, and also do some polls for you. I wonder if I can do a poll on stream. Do I have the ability? Let's see, cards, add a card, a poll. So this is just one. This isn't like the final answer or anything. I'm gonna do a few of these to get a feel for what you guys think, because that's kind of more important than anything. I'm gonna make a poll right now. Twitch or YouTube streaming. Choice 1, Twitch. Choice 2, YouTube. So this is going to be a little different. It's not going to be a chat poll. This is a card. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it works. Invalid request. What do you mean? Did I already make it? Cards. What if I take that one down? And what if I refresh this? Sorry, I'll figure this out. Move this over so I'm like looking straight ahead. I want to create a stream now just so I can troll WoW Classic. That's actually one of the slightly funny things about doing PvP is people have a lot of conceptions about the right way to PvP, and they're probably right, but you can rile some people up by doing it in unconventional ways. Why won't this poll work? I mean, I could just like link a straw poll. I'll do that if I can't figure this out. All right, it should be up now. So if you click the, and let me get rid of this one. If you click the eye, and I don't know if this works in desktop or not, but if you click the eye that pops up on the top right-hand corner of your stream window right now, you should have a poll that's got two options. It's got Twitch or YouTube. I want to hear what you guys think. Anonymous poll. Nobody has to know what you voted for. Not that I don't think it matters, but that should be working now. So if you click on the eye in the top right, you should have a poll you can vote in. And I need to figure out how I get that, how I see the results, because I don't know. Do a don't care option. As much as I like YouTube, I think that would help you grow more. Ask Pyro, both. Are those gaming glasses? If so, which ones? These are these are gamma rays. These are gunners. I'm gonna do a video breaking down all of the differences in the price point and the comparison. But you guys have changed my mind on these a lot because I thought that these looked bad, and they look better than I thought they did. I don't think they look amazing, but they look better than I thought they did. Option for both. I can't do both. Like, if I was gonna do both, what it would be is I would do these streams on YouTube, and I would do PvP streams on Twitch. So it would be a different style of chat. It would be less interactive. It would be different content. But I don't think that's a good idea to stream different stuff on different platforms. I feel like that fragments it too much, and that somebody that wants to catch all of my streams now has to like subscribe to 2 different spots. I don't know. Both your content was hard to watch. It was a UI misunderstanding that affected your gameplay so much. It'd be sad to see you go. I don't generally migrate over since the client is bandwidth hungry. Hasn't updated for me. Mine's just a playlist. Doesn't work. Where's the poll? Isn't showing up. Refresh and it'll show up. Okay. Can't see the poll. The bot spam vote for YouTube. Refresh to see the poll. Okay. If you guys are not seeing the poll on the top right under the I menu, then refreshing the page should do it. Vibe going. The others look like granny glasses that you found cheap at an estate sale. These catch my hair, man. Granny glasses. Annotations turned on to see the poll. Interesting. Can I only see it if I vote in it? Is that a thing? Why? Where do I see it? I have no idea where I see the results. Here, maybe if I vote on one. I don't know. This is a terrible idea. Does Twitch have better polls? I know there's like chat bots that do it. Learn more. I would like to learn more about this. YouTube viewers must be logged into their YouTube account. View results. After voting, viewers can see the breakdown directly in the card. They can remove their votes. They can see the description in the card's editor and in YouTube analytics. Okay. I don't see it in the card editor, though. Card editor. Maybe if I refresh my page. Let's see. I voted for you, Ellis. Refresh it, still not there. Refresh work. Refresh it isn't there. YouTube is currently ahead, 53 to 46. Well, that's good, because I don't have that info over here. Glasses are cute. These ones or the other? What lipstick are you wearing? NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is Sao Paulo. Probably said that wrong. It's really cheap, doesn't last very long, but cute, and it's easy to put on without looking too messy. Twitch 42, YouTube 57. It's really pretty. Well, thank you. More than I thought. Right now it says 100% YouTube, 51 Twitch, 45, 54. I'm worried that my nuts won't transfer. Your nuts have been dead for a while now. It's the whole nut system is just kind of gone. The refresh worked for me. Yeah, I don't know what's up with mine. Like, I can vote for either one of them, and it's just showing me 100%. Card editor. Edit card. Oh, maybe. No, something? I don't know. I'm breaking it. 4257, 4257. All right. Well, I'll consider that to be the final thing unless it tells me later. Maybe you have to touch the stream, click the I button, then you can vote. Like I said, this isn't the last poll I'll ever do on it. I'll probably check a couple different spots, and I'll do polls that aren't YouTube-based because I don't understand this one. What are the runs this time? We're actually finished for today. I have no runs left to do today, and I have some videos that I should make. So I'm going to wrap up the stream, put it the VoD as soon as I can. I will keep you guys updated on my debate, and let you know where you can vote. I don't think it's updating the results live. Both classes are cute. You can go with either of them. I'm confused. I'm also confused. Nothing important is going to happen until I've figured everything out in a more solid way. Vote and refresh. Have you thought about wearing an eye patch? No. Both of my eyes work. I'm finished for today. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back with streaming again on Friday. And stay tuned. I might have more polls, more options, more places. All that good stuff. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.